Alright, so it's no secret that Dokkan is a tad bit dry right now. And, we did get a good amount of stuff during the celebration, but the celebration started on the 26th, man. So it's been quite some time. And, like, this little patch right here, there hasn't really been anything new that came out. I think, like, this, like, the third or the fourth would have been a perfect opportunity to drop maybe another red zone stage or something, but we'll see how things go. Again, Golden Week usually has, like, this little bit of dry patch, like, a little in the middle. I think that's, like, a fairly common thing that happens, but in terms of, like, the part 2 LR, that probably will be next week. We already know what this week's content is going to be, and it's going to be the Goku Day celebration stuff. And again, we're still about 2 days away from that. So, meanwhile, as we're waiting, I have to still make videos. I still love making content in this game, and I still want to talk about this game, just to keep the consistency with y'all. But, I can't do anything in game until, this guy, he's going to be crazy. However, Pro10 did make this little interesting post here about quote-unquote missing EZA TURs. Now, this doesn't really confirm everything 100%, but I think this is a very good hint that we're at least getting 5 different slots, you could say, for EZA characters. Now, slots, I use it as a loose term. Slots doesn't mean a whole character by itself, because if you take a look here, this is a database of the card IDs plus the characters that have EZA. So this is the EZA IDs, right? And this is technically like the order that they make the EZAs, right, is what we're assuming that's going to be, and they're assigned with IDs. Now if you take a look here, we see Kefla, Vados, Khalifa, Kel, all the global EZAs, Super Vegeta, all these characters down here. Then in the more recent times, we've been getting a lot of Majin Buu Saga characters. The last World Tournament, we got Mr. Buu, Gohan Teen, the World Tournament characters. We had the Int Gotenks, and you see, when I was saying slots, we see Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks, and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. They all count as 3 different slots, even though it's one character. So, if it's a transforming character that's fitting in one of these slots, it could be a character that transforms twice right here, then he hits to 2 slots. Maybe this is like Majin Vegeta, or, even a character like Videl. Videl, we'll talk about her, I guess, real quick, but Videl's a character where she has a costume change, but in the database it's like a transformation, even though she does not have a passive change. Because it's a costume change and she has like a different sprite and everything, she would be counted as a different character in a sense, or like a different ID slot. So we do want to keep that in mind in terms of, okay, who could EZA in these specific spots. And a lot of these are very recent EZAs and Majin Buu Saga EZAs, again, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, but they could also be banner units. We see Ribrian here, Great Saiyaman, the AGL Gotenks, but then right here, Angel Goku, Tech Ultimate Gohan, Evil Buu. I think it's a very good shot that these are Majin Buu Saga characters that are going to be EZAing during this celebration, and that's what Pro10 was also thinking. Along with that, TUR is EZA missing, plus an Extreme Z Battle IDs also missing. Makes me think that there's still a Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z Battle or Destined Rivals Saga 6 Extreme Z Battle coming in the near future. Because again, there is a missing ID, and the reason why he says Destined Rival Saga is because we have all these empty slots, but only one Extreme Z Battle is missing. So, and the reason why he says Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z Battle is because what that usually is like there's like a I don't know, was there a G2 there's like a Dragon Ball Fusions Extreme Z Battle, Dragon Ball Heroes Extreme Z Battle, where they bring a bunch of these characters and put them in one Extreme Z Battle. And since there's only one ID missing between here, it's a likely occurrence that this is either going to be like 5 different banner units, or it could be, let's say, multiple Dokkan Fests that are in this slot right here. Now, there's a couple of guesses we can have in regards to this, right? I mean, if we take a look here, Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, right? Those are big characters. And by the way, I guess before we continue on, some people may think, oh, maybe one of these could be an LR. This is, if you notice, these are all TURs. LRs are in their own spot. They have like their own like range of IDs, and TURs have their own range of IDs as well. I don't know if Proton explains it here in the comments, but again, TUR EZAs, like different from this right here. Let's in the database with their card IDs. Yeah, they will. Yeah, see right here. This is the TUR side. LR start at ID 1001, right? So this is 101. So this is just a completely different section, right? We do want to keep that in mind when it comes to these IDs, right? So continuing on. Again, there's a lot of options. No LRs here. We could talk about LRs maybe another time. But like TURs, let's just go down the list. Let's see, what characters I think do deserve to receive an Extreme Z Awakening. I mean, West Kai is a character, right? She could get an Extreme Z Awakening. Like, what we could potentially see, I guess, is, again, this West Kai, if I'm not mistaken, did she not also awaken when Tech Ultimate Gohan released? Yeah, she awakens with Tech Ultimate Gohan EZA Metal. So like what they could do is they could do like a Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z battle. Maybe she's one of these characters that can get an EZA. She's a Realm of Gods support. We've been getting a lot of Realm of Gods stuff recently, so like she could be a decent character there. Guards all attacks within the same turn after receiving an attack. They would have to fix this. Make her a guard. You know what she should get? She should get like dodge within the same turn after receiving an attack, maybe, or something like that. Could be really interesting. But yeah, this could be an interesting character. This West guy was pretty good on her release. I did like her quite a bit. I think all the rest of the characters here have EZA though, like for sure. Excuse me. Buu Piccolo, Buu Piccolo is another character that I think could easy. Let's just keep these tabs open right for now. Buu Piccolo, another character I think deserves to get an Extreme Z Awakening, and he could be part of like this Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z battle. He did get his EZA, his Awakening, sorry, with the physical Buu tanks, right? He released with the physical Buu tanks, and it was his banner unit. So this guy again, power absorption support. Make this 70% chance to dodge. He's HP recovering. Give him a good super tech effect. Like make him stack defense. What about that? High chance to stun. Like this guy could be good. And he's AGL. AGLs are pretty good typing right now. I think that could be an interesting option here. All these tech units have EZA except for this guy, but like he's not going to EZA, right? That's just something we should keep in mind. Someone like upstairs, like moving, like I don't know if you guys hear it, but like someone is moving like a bread. Like a bed frame or something. I just hear like I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. You guys might not hear that at all, but it's just bothering me. That sounds so crazy right now. Anyways, let's continue on. I guess Goten, it's not impossible to imagine him getting an EZA. He's a gifted warrior support. I personally don't think that Goten or the Esther Vidal EZA. That's my thinking. I was thinking maybe Esther Vidal could EZA if it's like, okay, we could see like, let's say Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Vidal, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then Majin Vegeta, right? As the different like slots. But Vidal again does count as 2 different spots. So, I mean, maybe they did Vidal here, and then these are 3 random characters. Like, cause we also got to keep in mind they could also use the slots after this. By the way, we're just talking about these slots here, but they could always like the character after Majin Buu / Pure Evil Buu. They could just like put another character there, and that's Majin Buu Saga. Like that's entirely possible. So like they could always still do Vidal in the celebration. I don't think they're going to. Like it could be 30142, and then they could do 30145 as well, right? If they really wanted to, which could be very interesting. Tech here again, we talked about this guy, but the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that transforms to Majin Vegeta. Like honestly, I would be shocked if he doesn't EZA the celebration. Same with the Goku. We could just bring this Goku up. I would be so shocked if he doesn't EZA. I almost would like bet everything on these 2 EZAing. I just don't see. I don't see why they wouldn't EZA unless like the only thing I could see them not EZAing is if we see like what Tanabata, if that's like Saiyan Saga Goku versus Vegeta, and then they save these 2 for that. That's like the only situation where I'm like they're saving these guys for like a Goku versus Vegeta kind of celebration that's upcoming, which is not out of the question for sure. I wouldn't like Goku versus Vegeta. It's pretty big things to happen in the series, right? So I think that's entirely possible. Kibido Kai, Kibido and Supreme Kai also EZAs, like you can these 4 here. Or these 5 right here. Like sure, we could take these guys right as well. Let's see who else here could get an Extreme Z Awakening. Again, technically it could also be free-to-play characters, but I don't know about free-to-play characters getting an EZA. We're just keeping look here again, like super EZAs don't count as well, keep that in mind. Just keeping going down again. We'll bring up Esther Vidal. Esther Vidal I think is not impossible, but I just don't think so. EZA personally, I don't think it's her time. Another character here I think is possible though, this great Saiyaman Super Saiyan character. This guy pretty good, like could be pretty good support character for this team, Majin Buu Saga Super Class, right? Because I don't think he does give keys, so like, you know, like Go Tech Super EZA Go Tanks would struggle if this guy's on rotation with him, but that's really it. Make him also stack defense. I think that could be cool. Yeah, add defense here, add attack here. That'd be pretty sick. Attack lowering, great lower attack, and then stacks defense as well could be really interesting. High chance of sealing for 2 turns. I guess that's cool, you know, sure. Give him attack defense on super. Make him have like, I don't know, great chance to dodge as the 3rd attack on a turn or something. Or like, yeah, as a 3rd attack on a turn, great chance to dodge and does another additional super. And then like, even though he's floating off, he's getting 2 stacks and he's double debuffing. That could be pretty cool, right? If they do something like that. Physical Deborah is another character. We'll bring this guy up. I think this guy is a fairly good shot at getting an Extreme Z Awakening as well, right? This Physical Deborah could be pretty good. He's a defense stacker. Could be really nice. Add great lower attack here, sure. I mean, this high chance is done for 2 turns. I think that'd be cool. Extreme class Majin Buu Saga obviously is ending up being very good now, so this guy's also a good support. That could be nice. Give him like, I can guard an additional super attack in the 3rd slot. Sure, that'd be really good. Physical Tien, I think, and then that's really it. I mean, okay, there's 2 more options that I'll just bring up real quick, but Physical Tien as well. Great Lord's attack and defense. Give him like greatly raised attack and defense for like 3 turns or something, right? 4 turns even, and then I make him like a floater. Maybe like, what if he has like a scouter? If there's a Majin Buu, or like, yeah, scouter if there's an extreme class enemy. Give him a scouter if there's an extreme class enemy. I think that could be really cool because obviously, like, he was aiming for the tri-beam, right? When he was fighting Super Buu. I think that could be really interesting, like giving him a scouter like that. He could be cool. This stand could be cool, right? You know, he could do some really cool things, but yeah, I mean, this guy is another character who has not gotten EZA, this Majin Buu Go Tanks. I mean, he's gonna EZA eventually. I don't know when, but you know, I can't really tell about what this guy would do. He's so bare balanced. Like, they could do anything with this guy. They could literally do anything what they want with this guy, and it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I think that's it. Maybe I'm missing a character or 2, but the only other characters that you could talk about here. Oh wait, there's actually 3 more characters. My bad. This Fat Buu could also EZA. He's a character who has not received an Extreme Z Awakening yet, as well. Keep that in mind. But people are bringing up these 2. I would say no. I don't see. I do not see these guys EZAing. I didn't know EZA these 2. No, I just not yet. It's not their time. It's not their time yet. I think we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think it's their time yet, right? We'll have to wait to see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, for TURs again, I think these 2 are just. I mean, if these 2 are a shoo-in, if we're gonna say that here, and then they're actually the slots here. Then it's like, okay, we have the 2 slots for Goku, with 2 slots for Vegeta, then there's 1 extra character. Like, what they could do is, it could be like Goku, the 2 slots for Goku, then they could do the Gohan, right? So like, they could do, okay, let's go with Videl. I don't think Videl's gonna do it. Let's do this too. Like, okay, the 2 slots for Goku, and then Saiyaman Gohan right here. The 2 slots for Vegeta, and then they push Deborah up. Where is this guy, Deborah? Like this. Right, and then the Deborah is just like after Evil Buu right here, and then it's like bam, and then those characters are getting EZAs, and then these 2 are just like sub EZAs. Like, they could easily do that. There's a world where maybe they do again, like this guy could be a sub EZA, maybe like they do a Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z battle. I guess, like, I've seen people talk about it where it's like, okay, maybe they EZA Saiyaman, they EZA Deborah, Tien, Buu Piccolo, then maybe they get the Supreme Kai and Kibito in there, right? And they just give all these characters, like, EZAs, and it's a Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z battle. That's entirely possible. But, my guess, I think my real guess is going to be these 4. And then the Extreme Z battle, just going to be one Extreme Z battle for the Destined Rivals, and it's going to be these two in the EZA together. I think that is a really good shot. That's a really good guess. That's my educated guess on what's going to happen. When that comes out, I don't know, probably the week after, right? It would have been this week's data download, so like whenever the Part 2 LR releases, right? That's my idea, though. Again, it could be 5 banner units. Theoretically, it could just also not be related at all. Like, maybe this is Videl. We got Videl's EZA with, like, an LR Ultimate Gohan. And then these 3 characters are just, like, random. Or, like, these 2 characters are, like, Majin Buu Saga EZAs that come out. And then it's, like, there's 2 Extreme Z battles. But then this one, again, is just Videl. And then the other 3 characters are just, like, random Majin Buu Saga characters. They're like, yeah, we'll also bring out a Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z battle. Who knows? But, that is my guess. That's my predictions, really, for the most part. Let me know what you guys would like to see. In terms of other Majin Buu Saga EZAs, I mean, they got Tech Gohan. I think Angel Vegeta could easily EZA in the second half of the celebration as well. But, again, his IDs aren't with the T-Wars, so it's a little different. Esther Videl, maybe. But yeah, I want to hear from y'all. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.